supporting heroes and poor college kids since 2008.
Coming up on NC1 Today, Pope Francis arrives in the U.S. It's his first trip to America, and millions of Catholics are anxiously waiting. Tracy Potts is live at the White House this morning with more. Then, the numbers are in the official attendance for this year's Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Details ahead. And fall is right around the corner. And Monica Davis is giving us a pumpkin preview this morning. Everything from cooking to local activities centered around this fall staple. Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015.
You're watching NC1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis George, and Monica Davis.
And good Tuesday morning, everyone. A live look there of the Main Street Square. I'm Anya Mueller.
And I'm Louis George. Man, good start to the morning. I like it. I like the music. I like the start. The fountains down there. Just a beautiful cool. Main Street Square. So nice.
On this almost fall day.
On this almost fall day, and a lot going on this weekend down there.
Right.
The Pumpkin Festival is kicking off. Yeah, we'll have Monica Davis. We'll be checking in with her throughout the morning. She'll be giving us all the details on that. Now, fall is just right around the corner. Actually, tomorrow. Yesterday didn't feel like fall, did it?
Not at all. Still summertime.
Yeah, we're hanging on to those summer temperatures. Today, though, will feel like fall. So that's the good news.
Yeah, because 70s, right?
70s, upper 60s to 70s. However, by the weekend, I'm just warning you, it's going to feel like summer.
Be another hot one.
Again, yeah, it's going to be another hot one. We're going to slowly see these temperatures rise. We'll look at that here in just a little bit. But what about yesterday? 87 degrees was that high at the Rapid City Regional Airport, so well above our 73 average. 45 was the low, so right around average for the low. The sun is coming up at 6:39 a.m. The sun is now going down at 6:50 p.m. Your high temperatures from around the region and around the state yesterday. How about 93 in Phillip, 89 in Pine Ridge, 87 Rapid City, 85 in Buffalo, then 90 in Pierre, 94 in Mobridge, 93 also in Winter. So a lot of upper 80s, a lot of 90s out there. Today, though, we're going to see those temperatures cool off into the 60s and 70s. So it's going to feel very nice out there for your Tuesday. Current temperatures, 47 in Rapid City, 50 in Sturgis, 48 Spearfish, 44 Mount Rushmore, 49 in Custer. Then we're looking at 50s there in Phillip, 51, 53 in Interior, 53 in Wasta, 49 in Dupree. So still waking up with a lot of 40s overhead. We saw a weak cold front push through last night. That's what drops our temperatures anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees from where we were yesterday, pushing into today. Your Tuesday planner is going to look like this: 57 by 9 a.m., 64 by noon, 72 by 3. It will be a little bit breezy. We are going to see winds out of the southeast anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s by this afternoon. Winds out of the north light during the morning, then picking up by the afternoon. Other than that, though, we will see plenty of sunshine. It's going to be a very nice day around the hills. Anya.
Well, Pope Francis arrives in the U.S. today. It's his first trip to the country, and millions of Catholics are anxiously awaiting, some hoping to get a glimpse of the pontiff. Tracy Potts is at the White House this morning, where he'll meet with President Obama.
Barricades are going up, streets are shutting down. Tens of thousands will greet Pope Francis at the White House, at the Basilica, and at the U.S. Capitol, where he'll address Congress Thursday.
Everybody is excited, everybody is thrilled, everybody is so proud.
He's literally taking the church out to the people.
They're coming from all over. This bus left Chicago.
We have our chairs. They told us to wear nice walking shoes, so I'm just excited to sit in the sun all day long just to wait to see the Pope.
The Secret Service has been getting ready for almost a year to protect the people's Pope.
Likes to see babies and go up to handicapped individuals, so we got a good sense of his movements.
In Washington, the Pope will bless food. Catholics feed the homeless.
He's going to come and lift up our whole efforts by being here and say, okay, you guys are doing a great job.
Just knowing that he cares and that he loves people and he just wants to see the best for people is just wonderful.
In New York, the Pope will address the United Nations. He'll celebrate Mass at Madison Square Garden and again outdoors in Philadelphia. More than 1 million are expected there, Americans looking for a blessing. And while his visit is not political, the Pope will be addressing our lawmakers, the United Nations. A lot of people wondering if he might weigh in again on climate change. Tracy Potts, NBC News at the White House.
Thank you, Tracy. And as the Pope travels north this morning, a group of South Dakota residents are heading east, taking advantage of what they're calling a big opportunity, and one many Catholics hope to have in their lifetime. News Center 1's Caroline Patrikas has the story.
It's an experience many Catholics hope to have in their lifetime, meeting the Pope face to face.
Especially with Pope Francis. He is so incredibly busy, and he's dealing with so much on a world stage that for him to step into our country, even though we are the United States, Francis definitely has a view to those countries that feel excluded, to those on the periphery.
And now it's one thousands of Americans will have, as airports across the U.S. see an influx of people who are all on the same journey, including some South Dakotans. A group of local Catholics are taking the journey to the East Coast to see the Pope during his historic visit to the United States.
There's about 17 of us, and so it's a small group, but it's made up of parishioners from here at Cathedral and throughout the diocese. And so we're going to get on a plane tomorrow at the very early hour of 4 a.m. and we're going to make our way to Philadelphia.
The group will join thousands in Philadelphia at the World Meetings of Families before the Pope arrives there the following weekend.
So coming together and really just strengthening those bonds of Catholic families around the world, and being there with the Holy Father is fantastic as well. For Catholics, that's a really big thing. He is the successor to St. Peter that we read about in the scriptures, so in a sense, it's like Peter is coming to America.
Members of the group are departing from Rapid City Regional Airport Tuesday morning.
The three of us got together and we said this needs to happen. And so over the course of the last year, setting things up and really praying and trying to prep for it.
A trip now finally happening after months of planning. Caroline Patrikas, News Center 1.
And Pope Francis will be the fourth pope to visit the United States, and this is the 10th time a pope has made the journey. And just ahead on News Center 1 today, a look at local headlines, including the latest in a string of casino robberies in Rapid City. The details in a moment. Stay with us.
This homecoming, join the following businesses in supporting our Scoopers. Beat the Patriots from Do It Best Dakota Hardware.
Sturgis Coffee says, go get 'em, Scoopers.
Show your team spirit at homecoming September 25th at 6 p.m.
Remote support is available to anyone. You don't have to leave the office, you don't have to leave your home, you don't have to pack up the computer, bring it down to the shop. I can fix probably about 80% of the issues over that remote. And then if you buy the technology service plan, you get unlimited remotes. So you can call us every month if you want, every couple of weeks. And just to make sure that your computer's running smooth, we can log in and go through it.
TechNet Corp, your locally owned full-service technology company. 1727 West Main, Rapid City.
Any of these three won't satisfy like our one. The second-to-none foot-long Subway steak and cheese. Sizzling steak, topped with melty cheese, and always on freshly baked bread. The heartiest appetites are no match for the Subway steak and cheese.
And welcome back to News Center 1 today. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Yesterday was a warm day, 87 degrees at the Rapid City Regional Airport. It's going to be cooler, however, our 5-day temperature trend is going to show our temperatures quickly rising once again. So let's take a look at that. Today, 73 degrees will be our high. Average for this time of year is 73, so right on average. But look at this slowly warming temperatures. As we move into tomorrow, the first day of fall, 79, 81 on Thursday, 83 on Friday, then a quick jump on Saturday. I'm going 88 degrees right now, but I would not be surprised as more information comes out in the models update and get a better idea of what's going on if we could see these temperatures bump into the lower 90s by Saturday. So anywhere from the upper 80s to lower 90s. So it's still, summer is hanging on even though the first day of fall is tomorrow. Now the big story today is once again going to be the wind. It's going to be breezy again today. We have seen a lot of wind over the past several days. So that cold front moved through last night. So by this morning, we're going to be seeing winds out of the northeast to northwest, light anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, we're going to see a warm front approach the Black Hills. That's going to bump our temperatures up and also move our winds out of the southeast. So by late this evening, pushing into tomorrow morning, our winds have now shifted to the south behind this warm front, getting our temperatures into the upper 70s to 80s. Also, these winds right here, we could see gusts anywhere from 25 to 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be a breezy day. This morning, like I said, winds out of the north. We're stopping this at 9 a.m. A 13 mile per hour gust in Faith, 11 in Rapid City, 13 in Buffalo, 22 there in Spearfish. We can see Spearfish, the winds have already started to shift to the south by 9 a.m. Then as we push later on into the evening time, this is when the winds begin to pick up. A 30 mile per hour gust in Buffalo, 26 in Faith, 25 in Spearfish, 20 in Custer. So a pretty breezy day out there, but overall temperatures not too bad. We're looking at them in the 60s and 70s, 67 in Custer, 73 in Rapid City, 71 in Spearfish, 74 in Phillip, with those winds anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Plenty of sunshine overhead, 67 at Mount Rushmore, 74 in Hot Springs, 74 in Interior. Some fall-like temperatures. We will take a closer look at that warm-up, though, coming up in my full local forecast just after the break. But until then, on you.
Rapid City Police responded to an armed robbery on Monday, the 6th casino robbery under investigation since August 10th. Officers were called to Uncle Sam's Casino on Jackson Boulevard shortly before 6:30 p.m. Police found in their initial investigation that 2 male subjects entered the casino, one with a gun, and demanded money from the clerk, leaving with an undisclosed amount of cash. One subject is described as 5 feet 7 inches tall, 220 pounds, wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt and blue jeans. The other suspect is 5 feet 10 inches tall, 170 pounds, wearing a flannel shirt and blue jeans. And anyone with information can call or anonymously text the RCPD and the information to 847-411. And in other local headlines this morning, Sturgis city officials have released an official estimate on attendance numbers for this year's Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, saying that 2015 was the largest rally to date. The estimate is 739,000 attendees. Some factors used to calculate the total attendance include vehicle counts, sales tax collections, and sanitation fees. The Department of Revenue reported a record $413,763 in sales tax within city limits by temporary vendors. That's nearly double the collections from last year. And South Dakota education leaders say students in the state are performing better than expected on new, more rigorous assessment tests. But despite the progress, less than half the students are reaching levels considered proficient. The Smarter Balance tests are designed to evaluate whether students are on track to be college ready. Of South Dakota students in grades 3 through 8 and grade 11, 49.5% reached at or above proficient status in English and language arts, with 41.3% proficient in math. Education Secretary Melody Shope says the tests are more meaningful this time around, measuring such real-world skills as critical thinking and problem solving. And as we go to break, a look outside from the Main Street Square this morning, where Monica Davis is standing by live. She's previewing all things pumpkin in just a few minutes. And Lewis will have your full local forecast next. You're watching News Center 1 Today.
We got the new Temperflex, and it's got the spring and bounce of a traditional mattress.
You sink into it, but you can still move around.
And now that I have a Temperflex, I can finally get a good night's sleep.
I flop down on the bed, and it's just like, oh, this is perfect.
I can sleep now through the night.
Change your sleep. Change your life. Change to Tempur-Pedic.
Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer. Come in and get fitted for your new Tempur-Pedic today.
You'll sleep in these on a crisp autumn night. The next morning, this won't go off because it's Saturday. When you do wake up, you'll cook bacon in this. But when it gets a little too crispy, you'll set this off. So you'll step up onto this and frantically wave this back and forth to make it stop. It's not the stuff, it's the life you live with it. Shopco, the stuff that counts.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
On September 28th, Rushmore Honda is closing their doors and moving to our new location. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. You'll save big on over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT all-wheel drive $10,995, an 09 Toyota Yaris $59,995, or an 11 Chevy Impala LS $10,995. Shop early for best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Still open at 123 Omaha and online at rushmorehonda.com.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. 47 degrees right now at the Rapid City Regional Airport. So not a too bad start to the morning. Clear skies overhead. A little bit chilly, though. Those winds light out of the north behind that cold front that pushed through last night at 10 miles per hour. Custer, we're seeing clear skies as well, actually a little bit warmer in the higher elevations this morning. 49 waking up this morning in Custer, and also those winds once again at the north. We'll see those shift to the south, though, as we push later on into the day. Your radar is showing nothing overhead. High pressure once again is going to clear out the skies. A few showers falling up there in North Dakota and Montana this morning. Also, here's that tropical system that we talked about yesterday that's giving some flash flood watches in parts of New Mexico and also Arizona. Now, what we're expecting is for the track of this storm to make its way slowly off to the north and to the east. However, looks like all the rain is going to stay off to our south and off to our east. Quite a bit of rain could fall in Sioux Falls. However, the Black Hills, we're really not going to see any rain associated with this. So there's that cold front that pushed through last night, cooling our temperatures anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees yesterday. From yesterday to what we're going to see today. High pressure overhead clearing out the skies. We are going to see that warm front begin to develop, though. So as that pushes into the Black Hills late tonight, moving into tomorrow morning, this is where we're going to slowly start to see the warm up and also start to see the change in the wind directions. Also, that's when we're going to see the rain to begin forming along this front and along that system moving in from the south. Most rain is going to fall to our east, as we can see Wednesday. By tomorrow afternoon, the Black Hills, what we're going to expect to see is some cloudy skies in the morning with slow clearing, making way for another mostly sunny day tomorrow on your Wednesday. Then plenty of sunshine once again moving into Thursday. High pressure takes over. We stop this Thursday at 2 p.m. Again, temperatures, though, on the rise. By Thursday, we're going to see temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. Now, how much rain are we going to see? Well, like I said, it's going to be all off to our south and off to our east. 3.5 inches expected in Sioux Falls, just over 2 in Omaha, around 1/2 inch in North Platte and Valentine. Rapid City, though, maybe a light sprinkle here and there, but overall, we aren't going to see any rain. For Rapid City today, it's going to be a beautiful day. Very fall-like temperatures out there. 73 for our high. Another breezy day, though. Winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Mostly sunny skies overhead. For tonight, we're going to drop that low temperature down to 54 degrees. An isolated thunderstorm is possible, but for the most part, we will stay dry under mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, our temperatures begin to rise. It's going to be a beautiful day, though. 79, mostly sunny skies, morning clouds, then afternoon sun. Also breezy again, winds gust into the 20s. Seems like we've been talking about that really over the past several days. Your 7-day forecast is going to show 81 on Thursday, 83 on Friday, 88, plenty of sunshine on Saturday. Then we'll start to cool it off into the lower 80s on Sunday, 70s once again on Monday. How about that? Sunshine throughout the next 7 days. ClickBigDeals.com, the current offer. Get $90 of computer diagnosis and a tune-up for just $35. This is a big savings of 61%, and this is at Affordable Computing Solutions. Anya.
All right, thank you, Louis. And coming up in just a little bit, we'll be checking in with Monica Davis, who is live at the Main Street Square this morning, talking everything pumpkin. And we'll also check in with sports with Justin Wickersham. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Corey's Tire Factory Auto Service Centers don't make tires, but they do buy tires factory direct to save you money. Top brands like Goodyear, Michelin, and Bridgestone. And they service what you drive. You see, Corey's Tire Factory is locally owned, so there's no corporate fine print. Trust what you love to Corey's Tire Factory to fix those squeaks, leaks, clicks, clacks, lines, or whines The first time, every time. Guaranteed. Need tires or service? Go to Corey's Tire Factory, 1036 Campbell Street, Rapid City, and 1909 Fifth Avenue in Belle Fourche.
Do you have tough cleaning jobs around your house? Calcium deposits, lime, rust stains, yuck. Well, clean up fast with CLR. CLR's powerful formula blasts through tough cleaning problems inside and outside the house. It tackles buildup on shower heads, even coffee pots. And CLR has an EPA designed for the environment seal, so it's safer for your family and the planet. CLR, tough on yuck, gentle on everything else.
CLR is available at these fine stores.
Why does Papa Murphy's offer any large pizza for just $10 on Tuesdays? Because these things also happen on Tuesdays.
Soccer practice. Softball practice. T-ball practice. Picture day. Jake's mom can't do carpool. Dentist appointments. Or the dentist appointments. Tuba lessons. Hop-a-thons. PTA meetings. Science fair. Show and tell. Book reports. Mathlete practice.
Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. Make Tuesdays easier and more delicious. Any large pizza, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's.
Love at 425 degrees.
The model year closeout is on now at Granite Buick GMC, your participating Rushmore Buick GMC dealer. Choose from the tri-state area's largest selection of GMCs with over 100 Sierras, Terrains, Canyons, Yukons, Duramaxes, and RMTs in stock. Get $10,000 in savings on GMC Sierra and drive a new Buick for only $299 a month with no money down. Don't miss the model year closeout on now at Granite Buick GMC, your participating Rushmore Buick GMC dealer.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Sports with Justin Wickersham.
The Black Hills Conference Golf Tournament was held yesterday with St. Thomas More looking to win its third straight title, but several teams, including Lee Deadwood, had their sights set on knocking the Cavaliers from the top. The Gold Diggers were one of the favorites to win the team title yesterday, thanks to the duo of Cameron Enright and Brett Manson. Let's take you to Boulder Canyon Country Club near Sturgis for some of the highlights yesterday. We'll start with Cameron Enright of Lee Deadwood. He runs his short pitch to within just a couple of feet from the pin on the par 3 6th hole. He would go on to sink the putt for par. Moving on to Tice McVeigh now of Sturgis. After landing on the green from the tee box, here he is missing his birdie putt by just inches. He too would settle for par. Nick Lust of St. Thomas More sinks this testy 3-footer to match par on the 6th hole. He shot a 5 over 77 yesterday. Now to Chase Paulo of Hot Springs, shown here hitting his tee shot into one of the trees guarding the green. But as you can see, though, it takes a lucky bounce and ends up right back in front of the green. Paulo went on to par the 6th hole. This is Cole Kennard now of Custer, just off the green, but pin high, making a nice pitch to within a few feet of the hole. He too would sink it for par. And finally to Brett Manson of Lee Deadwood, sinking this short putt for par on the 6th hole. And now here's a look at the final results from yesterday. Sturgis captured the Black Hills Conference Championship with a score of 335. Custer finished in second place with 343, followed by Lee Deadwood. Brett Manson of Lee Deadwood fired a 76 to claim the individual conference title. Meanwhile, in girls high school tennis, Rapid City Central hosted Sioux Falls, Washington and O'Gorman on Monday. Washington knocked off Central 7-2, and O'Gorman swept the Cobblers 9-0. And finally, in girls softball, Rapid City Stevens shut out Gillette, Wyoming last night by a final score of 10-0. And that's a look at sports for this morning. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Justin. And the career opportunities will be overflowing for South Dakota School of Mines students today.
That's right. The school is playing host to its annual Fall Career Fair at the King Center. 144 employers will be on hand, passing out information, including 20 different recruiting companies new to the School of Mines.
Close to 1,300 students are expected to attend the event as companies try to recruit the best and the brightest.
With companies that keep coming back year after year because they've hired our graduates in the past and like how those graduates have done. They like the work ethic, like the problem-solving skills, teamwork, all those kinds of attributes, and they keep coming back to try and hire some more.
And mine students continue to be in demand with a 98% placement rate.
And in other local news, the Helpline Center congratulates Matt Klein on being named the September 2015 Volunteer of the Month.
Klein volunteers countless hours in the Deadwood Lead area, serving numerous organizations, and was nominated for this award by the Northern Hills Alliance for Children.
And the group says of Klein, he is always there in a pinch and never complains, and if he's given a task, he completes it to the fullest extent. He is a true advocate for Lee Deadwood and the Northern Hills in general.
He began volunteering 2 years ago and tells us what it means to him.
it's the removal of oneself to help out the community at whole. Seeing everybody benefit as a whole versus benefiting me, that's what's more important. And that's why there's a lot of satisfaction out of that. Because there are a lot of organizations throughout the area that are in need of volunteers, and they would greatly benefit from those who would put forth their volunteer efforts.
And for more information about volunteer opportunities in the Black Hills, call the Helpline Center at 211 or visit helpline.org. Now, still to come, our great explorer here, Lewis, takes us on an adventure to the Badlands.
That's right.
Story and more coming up in the next half hour. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
During truck season at your local Ford stores, you can get an amazing deal on America's best-selling trucks. And behind the wheel of a Ford truck, things just get done. The work finished. Your cargo safe. The trip taken. The time to buy today. During truck season, get 0% financing for 72 months. Or get up to $9,061 in total savings on built Ford Tough trucks. Hurry in and save during truck season. Going on now at your local Ford stores.
Prost! Join us at Main Street Square for Beer Bourse, our annual beer festival on Saturday, October 3rd from noon to 6 p.m. Sponsored by 605 Magazine. Take part in a beer stock exchange at the Black Hills Beer Beverage Garden. Enjoy a ticketed tasting of more than 60 craft beers and check out the Ale Writers Homebrew. Plus, polka to the Happy Wanderers. For details and tasting tickets, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
This homecoming, our doggies take on the Gray Bull Buffaloes. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Once a doggie, always a doggie from Chick Financial.
Decker's Market wishes our doggies good luck.
Have a great season, doggies, from the Cafe Clutch.
Pinnacle Bank says, beat the Buffaloes!
Show your team spirit and cheer on your doggies at the homecoming September 25th at 6 p.m.
This segment brought to you by the Wig Specialists at the Main Boutique, located in Tuscany Square.
Coming up on News Center 1 today, the Zonta Expo is coming soon. We check in with one of the members for more on this annual event. Then, in Lewis's Out and About this morning, he visits one of his favorite places in the state. And it's new and will have your garden looking better than ever. We tell you where you can get the best compost in today's botanical garden. Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015.
You're watching News Center 1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis Storch, and Monica Davis.
And a good Tuesday morning, everyone. Downtown there. Good morning. I'm Anya Mueller.
I'm Louis Storch. A nice shot of downtown Rapid City, Main Street Square. Sun's starting to come up. You know, you notice it, and we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I really notice it when you wake up early in the morning about how just it gets so much brighter in the summer, and then the days just start getting longer.
Oh, they're so short now.
And they're so short. Yeah, and you notice that the sun's going down before 7 o'clock now.
Yes,
sun's coming up after 6. Tomorrow, though, is about when the sun's directly on the equator because it's the first day of fall.
Yes.
So we'll have an even amount of daylight hours and an even amount of nighttime hours starting tomorrow. And then from after that, the nights start to get a little longer and the days continue to get shorter. Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
But you know what? With the temperatures outside, especially yesterday and what we're going to see this weekend, you would never know it. You think
we're still in August.
You would think it's still time to head down to the lake and do a little boating. And actually, maybe if you still have those boats out, don't put them up just yet. Because by this weekend, it's going to be another great day to head out to the lake. We'll look at that here in just a little bit. We're starting off with cool temperatures, though, this morning. A lot of 40s out there. 47 in Rapid City, 44 in Mount Rushmore, 48 in Spearfish. Then we're at 50 degrees in Sturgis, 53 in Interior, 44 though cool there in Pine Ridge this morning. Your bus stop forecast is going to show another beautiful day, another sunny day, but a windy day. We'll be at 55 heading off to school by 8 a.m., 72 though on the way back from school, so temperatures right around where they should be. A jacket will be a good idea though, because like I mentioned, we could see a gust up to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. Your Tuesday planner is going to show 57 degrees by 9 a.m., 64 by noon, 72 by 3 with those winds out of the southeast, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s. So overall, not a bad day on you. Starting to feel like fall out there, and that kind of makes me start thinking about pumpkins.
Yes,
what do you think?
I think we've been on this pumpkin thing for a little while now, but yes, first day of fall tomorrow, talking everything pumpkin is Monica Davis. She is live right now at the Main Street Square with more. Good morning to you, Monica.
Good morning, guys. Well, it is the time of year where you see pumpkin-flavored everything on shelves, and then menus always feature a pumpkin-flavored menu item, some kind of dish to cook up. So what I did yesterday was I was joined with a chef with Live Hospitality who showed me his very own creation of fried pumpkin pies. Now what he did was that he took fresh pumpkin, carved it out himself, and then placed it in a frying pan for about a minute, and then took it out and put it in an egg wash. Now this had heavy cream and egg, and then he threw it in some graham crackers and panko breadcrumbs, and then put it back in the fryer for another couple of minutes. He just got those nice and toasty golden brown. So once you're done frying those, you take them out, drain them, let them cool for a minute, and you serve them with whipped cream. Now what he did to make this just a little more fun was added some food coloring to the whipped cream. Now this is a dish that's meant to be eating with a fork, so just fork it and then you dip it in your whipped cream, and it was delicious. It's probably my new favorite pumpkin dessert, and it's easy to make at home in the kitchen. Plus it uses fresh pumpkin instead of canned pumpkin, so it's a little bit better for you. Now coming up later in the show, we are still talking pumpkin, but we're talking about the Pumpkin Festival right here at Main Street Square this weekend. Back to you guys in the studio.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, Lewis. I'm not hating that recipe.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things to do with pumpkins.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that before.
I think I'm gonna make it.
Oh, I want to make it too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Fried
I've been doing
pumpkin?
a lot of baking lately, Lewis.
You have been doing a lot of baking.
With the baby in here, you know. I'm on a baking spree.
Well, you know, and what I love, the best thing I love about when you bake is we get the leftovers.
I get to bring, yeah, I know, because Ben doesn't always eat them all, so I can't eat all of it, so I got to bring it to
whatever
share.
Ben doesn't eat, she brings in here, and we get try. And you are a very good baker.
Well, I try.
Which surprised me.
But why does that surprise you?
Well, I just wouldn't think of you as a baker.
That kind of hurts a little bit.
Well, no, I think you should take it as a compliment.
Okay, then. I'll take it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lewis.
All right, let's shift gears just a little bit because we were just talking about the Pumpkin Festival. Now we're talking about getting out and maybe doing some exploring.
Okay.
Anya. All right, so we're starting this new segment, Out and About. Last week I went off to Spearfish. This week I head to one of my favorite places in the state, the Badlands, and my family was in town, so I decided to get them on the action as well. Take a look.
And good morning, everyone. Heading out and about in the Badlands today. Now, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you to one of my favorite spots located in the park. How you get here? About 1.5 miles inside the park from Wall. What you're gonna do is take a right on Canada Road. This sets you in the heart of one of my favorite locations. So how about today? Let's do a little exploring and see what the Badlands has to offer. Sound good? All right, let's go. Follow me. Okay, so where we are at today, there's actually no marked trail. You're heading out into pretty much the backcountry. So you need to make sure you register in the backcountry registration log before you head out. All it asks is the date that you're gonna be here, how long you plan to stay, and your vehicle number. All right, and once that's done, we are ready to head out into the Badlands. Let's go, come on.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Now, one of the great things about hiking in the Badlands, especially with your family, is it's a great way to bond. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go bond with them, and let's see what they have to say. Oh, Christina, true or false, I remind you of Chris Hemsworth?
True.
Oh, Gloria, hey, how's it going? Okay, true or false, I'm your favorite brother?
True.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Who do we got next? H, true or false, I have never made you embarrassed at all in my time doing this?
Embarrassed, that would be false.
Really, I've embarrassed you?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah,
with what?
There have been times when I've said, ooh, wow.
Wow, okay. All right.
But that's what it's all about, Lou,
brutally
right?
honest, I like it. Who do we got next? Oh, last but not least, Mom. True or false, I'm your favorite child?
You are one of the two of my
No, you have to make a choice.
And you are the sweetest.
Yeah, where's Gloria? You hear that, Gloria? Sucker, I'm the sweetest.
So there you have it, guys, just a little bit of what you can do in the beautiful Badlands. And until next time, I will see you out and about.
Nicely done, buddy. I love how your family has like the sister, the wife, like.
Yeah, that's how we do it. But you know, that was the first time that my parents had ever been to the Badlands.
Yeah. You hadn't taken them there before?
I hadn't taken them there before. No, they loved it.
Of course.
And honestly, like it's a place that you would not expect to be here in South Dakota, and you don't see it like you're driving up and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, we have all kinds of landscapes here, don't we?
Yeah, no, we do. So it's a lot of fun. And like I was saying, head out there with the family because it's a great time. You can do hiking and you can get out there and it's nothing too hilly. It's a lot of flat, so it's really easy for the kids.
Yep, so
it's
Heath
exciting.
loved it.
Little mounds to climb on as well. A lot of fun.
That's kind of my kind of how I roll.
You would enjoy
with
it.
Just the mounds. That's how I do it. All right. Still to come, we find out where to find the best compost in town. Botanical Gardens is up next, and Lewis has more of your weekday weather forecast. You're watching News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back.
Come to McDonald's for a real breakfast freshly made in our kitchen, like the melt-in-your-mouth classic Egg McMuffin.
What we do at TechNet Corp is we do on-site service, we do remote service, and in-store service. And on-site we have technicians that have years of experience with different servers and systems and softwares. Our remote support is something that we've been doing for a long time. Our remote technicians are very good at what they do. And the in-store service is actually excellent. Our lead bench technician has been doing this business for a long time.
TechNet Corp, your locally owned full-service technology company. 1727 West Main, Rapid City.
At Black Hills Community Bank, we make a difference by investing in what counts. Because Youth and Family Services has given back to our community for 50 years, we want to team up and help their efforts in supporting the future of families in our community for the next 50 years. Because where you find strong families, you find strong communities. Black Hills Community Bank. We love investing in what counts.
Find your new job with USA Job TV. Engage with the call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF14 to 90206. See all Synchrony financial positions at usajobtv.com.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. 48 degrees right now in Spearfish. Plenty of sunshine overhead. We're starting to see the sun pop out. It's going to be another very nice day. A cool start to the morning, though, so as you're heading out, a jacket will be a good idea. Ellsworth Air Force Base, we're in the 50s, 52 degrees. Waking up this morning, winds light out of the north, just at 10 miles per hour. Now, yesterday we saw temperatures in the upper 80s, even a few 90s out there. A cold front pushed through last night. That's cooling our temperatures off quite a bit. By 5 p.m. this evening, we're just going to be at 69 degrees here in Rapid City, 65 in Fargo. We can see where that cold front is. Here's on the green, the back side of the front, here in the oranges, where we still are seeing some 80s and 90s. The front hasn't reached there, though, so still warm out in front. However, we're going to begin to see a warm front push through. Also, winds out of the south later on today are going to begin to bump the temperatures up. By 3 o'clock tomorrow, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, getting them into the 80s later on into the week by the weekend. We'll look at that here in just a little bit. So there's that cold front just off to the east. That's going to continue to make its way off to the southeast. By this afternoon, plenty of sunshine overhead. We're stopping that at 3:30 this afternoon. By tonight, later on this evening, a warm front begins pushing into the Black Hills. Winds behind this are going to be gusty, 30-mile-per-hour gusts like I have been talking about today, and also a few rain showers. It looks like most of that rain, though, is going to be located off to our south and to the east. Sioux Falls could see anywhere from about 3.5 inches. Rapid City, though, we're going to stay on the dry side of this front. We're seeing clouds off to our east. By tomorrow afternoon, evening, mostly sunny skies overhead. That'll be the same trend pushing into Thursday as well. We're going to again see plenty of sunshine. Your next 7 days really isn't calling for any rain. We might see an isolated shower or two tonight. Very, very small chance, though. We are going to stay dry. This month of September has been dry, and we definitely need the rain. No rain, though, at least for the next several days. Black Hills area forecast on your Tuesday, 73 in Rapid City, 67 in Custer, 77 in Newcastle. Winds out of the southeast, 10 to 20 miles per hour with a gust into the 30s. Mostly sunny skies overhead, 71 in Sturgis, 72 in Belle Fourche. Tonight, cloudy skies. There's that slight chance of a thunderstorm. Other than that, though, will be mostly cloudy and mild. 54 degrees will be our low tonight. Tomorrow, we'll start to warm it up. A nice day with a high of 79. Morning clouds, then clearing, making way for afternoon sunshine on your Wednesday, the first day of fall as well. 7-day forecast, 81 on Thursday, 83 on Friday. How about 88 degrees on Saturday? Now, this is what I'm going with right now. However, as we get later on into the week and we get a better idea of what's going on, I wouldn't be surprised to actually see some 90s creep into the forecast once again on Saturday. We'll start to cool it off, though. 83 on Sunday, back into the 70s by Monday. Mostly sunny skies, really, throughout the next 7 days. ClickBigDeals.com. The current offer, get a $90 computer diagnosis and tune-up for just $35 at affordable computing solutions. This is a big savings of 61%. Anya.
Well, fall may be here tomorrow, but there is still plenty of time to spend with your plants. In this week's Botanical Garden, the topic is compost. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio with more.
Botanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Again, welcome, Botanical Garden. With me, Mel Glover, Master Gardener. I'm Bob Riggio. Mel, they have a new compost over at the landfill, I understand. This is the first year for this.
This is the first year for this. Actually, it's the first month.
First month for it?
Right,
Okay.
and it takes over for the old coke compost that they used to use.
And then the old coke compost had all kinds of plastics and stuff.
and things in, and
But
it
this
just wasn't good.
Yeah, but this one does not. This is pretty well refined here.
They take the regular 3/8 screen compost, then they take biosolids, they mix it together and they put it out and let it compost.
And this is the time to put it in your garden, right?
And this is what I like to recommend: is go out now and get this compost, put it on the garden, and it will rot down. The critters will come up out of the ground and eat on it, and the bacteria, it will be a lot better next spring.
It's better to do it now than next spring.
Right.
For that reason.
Right. And what I do in the springs, I just take my 5-gallon buckets and spread them around tomato plants and so on as a mulch to hold the moisture down, and then also hold keep the weeds down.
And you put those 5-gallon buckets in your pickup, take it out to the landfill, and they fill them up.
They load it for you, you bet. So it's an easy way to get it done.
And cheap too, inexpensive.
This, I think they have a sale on. It's $10 for a pickup load.
$10 for a pickup load.
This fall.
And a pickup load will cover quite a bit of a garden.
An awful lot of land, yeah.
An awful lot
of garden. Yep.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Mel. All right, join us next week on Botanical Garden.
All right, and still to come on News Center 1 today, the annual Zonta Expo brings a fun time for the fall, a fashion show and keynote speaker. What to expect at this year's event coming up after the break.
I'm a fan of this plateau.
I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of all things kitschy.
I'm a fan of Lionel Richie.
Hello. I'm a fan of DQ. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
Bakes.
DQ Bakes. I'm a fan of warm ciabatta.
I'm a fan of cold and hotter.
Melty snacks on my snack break.
I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
New artisan-style sandwiches, snack melts, and desserts. Hot out of the oven and only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
I'm a fan.
Tony here at Tent City, your automotive enhancement center right here at Ellsworth Air Force Base. Let Tent City protect your investment and put a little vibe in your ride.
Save big during Menards Made in the USA sale. Get your projects done quicker with Masterforce sockets and wrenches. Made in Gastonia, North Carolina and Garland, Texas. This 35-piece Masterforce tool set includes a 3/8-inch ratchet, a 3/8-inch drive socket, and much more, only $39.99. Protect your vehicles with Peak Automotive products. Made in Bedford Park, Illinois, Peak Global Lifetime 50/50 antifreeze and coolant can be used on all makes and models. It's just $649.
Save big money at Menards.
This homecoming, our Bison take on the Bellefouche Bronx. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Hot Springs Ace Hardware says, "Get 'em, mighty Bison."
Hot Springs Bank of West California says, "Good luck, Bison."
Everybody Dakota Propane says, we are proud of our Bison.
Dale's Family Restaurant says, "Go get 'em, Bison."
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Bison at homecoming, September 25th at 6 p.m.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Here with Colleen Reagan of Zonta. Huge expo you guys have coming up very soon. Now first, for our viewers, just touch on what Zonta is.
Zonta is a service organization that's dedicated to advancing the status of women, to empowering women to be the best that we can be, and we believe that this impacts the entire community and in fact the world.
Awesome. Now just tell me a little bit about the expo and what people can expect.
October 1st, next Thursday, the expo is at the Rapid City Civic Center, the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. It starts at 4 o'clock. It's a great event. Unleash Your Superpowers is our theme.
Nice, I like that.
So we've got the superhero thing going on, and we're really encouraging people to come out and visit with our exhibitors, catch the performers. We've got some really cool things happening with performances, some fun stuff involving high school kids as well. And we've got a dynamic speaker, Diana Jordan, who will be speaking from 8 to 9 o'clock. And she's quite a gal. She's a comedian, a published author, a singer, a dancer, and a cancer survivor. So she's very motivational.
Wow.
Fun, fearless, and female is the subject of her chat.
All right.
So we're excited. There's raffles, there's door prizes, there's lots of surprises.
Surprises.
We like
surprises. And who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like a surprise?
Surprises, yes.
All right, very good. Now, how do people get tickets?
You can get them from any Zonta member, or you can go to Victoria's Garden, Mona Lisa on Main, the real estate group, or you can go to our website, which is www.zontacluboftheblackhills.org.
Okay, perfect. And isn't it true that the proceeds, they go to different organizations?
They do. They go to local organizations, groups that are empowering women and families here in the Black Hills, and they are also distributed on an international level. So our work really impacts the world.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is. It's a great organization, and I just love the work that we do, and everybody's put a lot of work into it, so we welcome people to come and enjoy the Zonta Expo. It's the 32nd annual, and it's October 1st.
Wow, that's a long time running. So next week, October 1st. All right, get your tickets then. Thank you so much for visiting with us this morning. All right, we'll be right back.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Get the perfect blend of ultra-soft comfort and motionless support on our Madison Eurotop with an Ergo motion adjustable base. Queen size, now just $32 a month with no interest for 60 months. And for a limited time, when you purchase any of the Serta I-Series or iComfort sleep sets, you will receive a free fitness band. Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your adjustable bed headquarters.
Let's say you need a quick loan, but you're kind of busy. No problem. Just get out your phone, laptop, or tablet and go to speedycash.com/apply. The SpeedyCash website fits your device so you can manage your account from anywhere. And SpeedyCash.com is a state-licensed direct lender with a U.S.-based call center that can answer any of your questions. So, use your favorite device, go to SpeedyCash.com/apply, or call from anywhere. Convenient loans for busy people like you.
Love that Speedy Cash.
Your everyday banking should never interfere with your everyday life. Bank West puts you in control of your money, wherever you are and whenever you need it. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed.
We invite you to rethink eye care to focus on prevention through specialty care. Vision Source Specialists, the top choice in Black Hills Eye Care, has over 52 years combined experience. We take the time to provide education that empowers you. We specialize in vision correction and the diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases like glaucoma, macular degeneration, diabetes, and dry eyes, offering comprehensive eye exams to all ages. With us, you will always get compassionate care.
Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. I am here live at Main Street Square this morning talking about a fall favorite, pumpkins. Now earlier I showed you an easy way to use fresh pumpkin in your own kitchen with Live Hospitality, and I'm joined this morning with Megan Whitman, the Executive Director of Main Street Square. And Megan, there's also cooking going on this weekend, so tell me about that.
There's lots of cooking going on at the Pumpkin Festival, and if you're not able to see some of the cooking going on site, you can bring your own pumpkins home and cook for yourself. That's the beauty of this festival. But we have the Downtown Pumpkin Chef Challenge, and so a lot of our dining establishments are coming together and they're competing for the crown of the best pumpkin dish. And so we'll have kind of chef row lined up in our alleyway. You can visit all the locations. You can maybe get a recipe, find out more about where you can taste the dish, and you can kind of see them as they're preparing and doing their final touches to their dish. Then we'll have a panel of judges that will be judging all the dishes and rating them, and whoever will win will get that crown and have the best pumpkin dish into the downtown area. So great opportunity to see everybody from whether that's the Hotel Alex Johnson or some of the other establishments that'll be participating.
Now that sounds like something that I'm going to take part in. I love to get free recipes and I'm not the best cook, so any help that I can get talking with these chefs, I'm definitely going to be there. So the Great Pumpkin Festival, this is the 7th year for the Pumpkin Festival. So tell me what all goes on for those of our audience members who aren't familiar with it.
Well, this is probably the single largest event that we do throughout the season, and I don't know about you, but I don't think there's anything better than fall, and I think that's why we get so much participation in it. You can do everything from picking a pumpkin and bringing that home, bring the kids down. There's a pumpkin train, there's pony rides, you can watch pumpkins soar through the air with the pumpkin catapult with School of Mines and Technology, and we also have the giant pumpkin weigh-off, which is also a favorite. You can see pumpkins that weigh hundreds of pounds, some of them up to 600 or 700 pounds. And so that's always a spectacle to kind of watch and see how much these pumpkins weigh, maybe guess what you think they might weigh. You can kind of see that all kind of unfold in front of your eyes. Plus we'll have live music. There's the Downtown Chef Challenge. And then of course at the end we even have a pumpkin pub crawl, so the fun will carry on after 4 p.m. and you can visit some of the downtown bars and things like that and participate in the pub crawl as well.
Okay, so if you are a fall or pumpkin enthusiast, this is the largest event that Main Street Square has, and it sounds like a lot of fun. Now, I'm kind of interested in this pumpkin catapult. I have yet to see that. So from noon to 4 o'clock this Saturday, correct?
Actually 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's all day long, and you can see all the details on our website. We have so much going on, you can hardly fit it into this short of a segment, but you can see it at mainstreetsquarerc.com.
Okay, again, 9 a.m. to 4 o'clock, all day event. Lewis, how is our weather looking for this Saturday for our pumpkin festival?
Well, Monica, it's going to be nice. I mean, we're talking about a lot of sunshine. The only thing is it's going to be warm. I mean, you'd think for the Pumpkin Festival, we'd want those temperatures, a little bit cooler. You have that jacket on. Well, actually, come Saturday, it's going to be shorts and even tank top weather. And that is all due to the jet stream, because what we're going to see is the jet stream is this big ridge. As we continue to push on through the week, we're going to see this ridge become even more pronounced. So Friday by 1 a.m., a lot of warm air moving into the Black Hills. Then we're going to see that hot air really begin pushing in on both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday looks like it'll be the hottest day. We're going upper 80s to lower 90s on Saturday. But then we'll slowly begin to see this cool air begin sinking back into the hills. Looks like we'll have another trough begin moving in by next week. So temperatures dropping back into the 70s. However, we are going to start to see a slow warm-up, pushing on from starting tomorrow, then getting later on into the week. Your futurecast temperatures are going to look like this. We'll see plenty of mostly 60s and 70s, 69 in Sturgis, 70 in Rapid City, 71 in Ellsworth, 65 at Pactola, so 60s in the highest elevations for today. Now we'll take one final look at that 7-day forecast coming up just after the break. So stay with us. You're watching News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back.
The internet should be invisible to your business. You don't need to worry about the 30,000 miles of underground fiber optic cable making up SDN's vast network. It's always there, running through the heart of your business, connecting you to the ideas and people that matter most. SDN Communications. Enjoy the uptime.
In catering, word of mouth works great, but advertising on Mid-Continent worked wonders. Mid-Continent talked to me about my business, then put me on big networks that people like my customers watch. Now I look like a major player right next to national advertisers. Also, Mid-Continent knows I do other marketing. They don't ask for my whole budget. If you want to talk to new customers, talk to Mid-Continent.
Mid-Continent Business Solutions Ad Sales. See our work at midcontinent.biz.
It's Ford SUV season. Now just sign and go with 0 down, 0 due at signing, and 0 first month's payment, hassle-free. Choose from Ford Escape, Edge, Explorer, and Expedition, every SUV. Ford makes it easier for you to be unstoppable during SUV season. Now lease a 4-wheel drive Escape for just $279 a month with 0 down, 0 due at signing, and 0 first month's payment. Only at your local Ford stores.
Miranda Lambert on tour, hotter than ever. Roadside bars and pink guitars. This Saturday night, 7:30, Rushmore Plaza Civic Center.
He'll find out when I pull the trigger.
The record-breaking award winner, bringing the party. Starring Miranda Lambert. Special guest, Ray Lynn, plus Claire Dunn and Courtney Cole. Tickets are on sale right now. At the box office, the Silverado, 1-800-GOT-MINE and GotMine.com.
Good morning. Coming up, Pope Francis kicking off his historic visit to the U.S. today. This morning, what you can expect during his 6 days here, the crowds anxiously awaiting his arrival, and why the trip could impact your life in ways you might not explain or understand. We'll tell you about that. Also ahead, Scott Walker takes a shot at Donald Trump as he departs the presidential race, while Trump goes on a bit of a Twitter tirade against Fox News. Good timing. Bill O'Reilly joins us live. He'll weigh in on that and other things. Plus, Rawson reports 3 free apps to keep your kids safe when you can't be with them. We're going to show you how they work when we see you here on a Tuesday morning on Today.
Thank you, Matt. And here's one that made the rounds quickly on the internet this week.
That's right. Okay, rats, they scour the streets of New York City every day looking for food, right?
That's right. But when one is caught on camera carrying a piece of pizza, it makes a splash on social media.
All right, this video right here shot on the streets of New York, and it shows a rat carrying his meal down the steps into the subway.
The disturbing and oddly endearing pictures have gone viral on Facebook and Twitter.
And some are calling this image, quote, the most New York thing ever.
See, because when you hear about New York, you always hear about the rats, right? And now check that out.
No, look at it.
Ratatouille wants his dinner.
Ratatouille wants dinner. I mean, and if you saw a piece of pizza, something like that, I mean, who wouldn't want to take it with them, right?
He's just a boss, just taking it back to his den, right?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I've been to New York City once. and I got a piece of pizza there, and I would say I might pick up a piece of pizza off the ground. Maybe.
It's that good, huh?
It's that good. And maybe I just love pizza that much.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's a little bit unhealthy. But
now, if someone did that with South Dakota, it would be like a buffalo eating corn or something.
Yeah.
Would that be like the most South Dakota thing ever?
Probably.
Grass or something?
That would be kind of like a. Wouldn't that be a fun? What would you say? Like a topic to talk about? Like what's the most thing
South
ever
Dakota
for a state?
thing ever? Yeah, if you saw it.
California thing.
Yeah.
We
need to talk
We might
about
have to
that.
run with that. Weather, really quick. Let's talk about it. For today, we're looking at temperatures in the lower to mid 70s. Tomorrow, upper 70s to lower 80s. Morning clouds, then afternoon sunshine. Plenty of sunshine throughout the next 7 days. 80s later on into the week. 88 on Saturday. That's all the time we have for your Tuesday. Thank you for joining us here on News Center 1 Today.
That's right. We'll see you right back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a great day, everyone.